wondering how you're going to keep the weight that you have lost during keto off? Do not wonder anymore, because this is what we are here to talk about. Hey, welcome back to my channel. This is Get Fit with Lillian, and I am your girl Lillian. Today I'll be talking about post-keto weight loss journey. I will be discussing about 4 secrets to make sure that we keep the weight that we lost during keto for good. Wow, congratulations, you made it. It's not easy doing the ketogenic diet, especially when you're overweight or obese and you're trying to lose weight. Okay, yeah, I know what I'm talking about because I've done keto for a long time. I did it first time in 2018, then I did again in 2020, then I did last year. So I started upper year and I stopped last year, so I know what it means. And the one I did last, I did for 8 months, 8 to 9 months thereabout, and I stopped in October. And like you, I was wondering what I was going to do. And trust me, I have stopped keto since October last year. This is February, and I have lost even more weight. In fact, when I stopped keto, I was weighing 64, and today I'm 62. Yay! So what did I do? That's what we're going to be talking about in this journey. I'm going to be sharing my personal experience with you, how I've managed to keep the weight off, and what I am doing, what I am eating, and my exercise routines. I'm sure we are going to enjoy this journey, so let's dive in. So first of all, you want to start with transitioning off keto gradually. Yeah, so in transitioning out of keto, you don't just go back to eating rice, yam, beans, pizza, everything you left, because if you try that, you're going to add back the weight. So you want to start by introducing your carbs gradually. You want to start introducing healthy carbs like sweet potato. You want to start introducing your beans, your peas, then your fruits, your apple, gradually introducing them into your meal until you're able to transition gradually. Okay, so that's the first thing. Secondly, you want to mind your macros. Now, in keto, you do high fat, moderate protein, and low carb. Now you are going out of keto, or you're out of keto, you want to switch. I will say high protein, low fat, and low carb. That's how I do my own. So in my meal, I try to maintain a mix of protein, fiber, fats, and carbohydrates. I'm not scared of eating carbs, but what I do is that I do a plate portioning where I have almost 2/3 of my plate is my protein. At least 1/3 of your plate should be your protein. Then you put your fiber, then you put your healthy carbohydrates. Now, when I say healthy carbohydrates, I'm saying your sweet potato, your brown rice or your basmati rice, your almond flour. All these are your low carbs. In fact, I do my nuts, I do all the low carbs I've been doing while I was on keto. I just added my brown rice, I added my sweet potato, I added my beans and all that to make the plate complete. And now I added my fruit because I love me some fruits, so I do fruits in my food. So you want to mind your macros. And another thing I'll talk about is your fat. When you were on keto, you were doing lots of fat, so you must be careful to make sure you don't do so much fats like you were doing when you were on keto. So in eating my eggs now, because sometimes I will do 6 eggs for breakfast. In doing that, I do 5-6 egg whites and then 1 whole egg with the yolk. So because I'm now mindful of the fat that I eat. In eating my cheese, I don't do as much as I used to do before. I do my healthy fats, but even in those fats, I cut down their ratio seriously to make sure I'm taking the fats, but I'm not taking them in excess. So you want to be careful with your fats as you're eating. You want to eat lean protein. You want to make sure you're eating the thigh. You make sure you're eating the breast more than the rest part of the protein. You can eat all sorts of protein, meat, fish, but be careful and be mindful of the fat content of the meat and fish you are eating. Then that moves me to the next point of always making sure you stay hydrated. Now, staying hydrated is very tricky and it's not so easy for me. So for me, I like to add lemon to my water to make it easy for me to take. I like to add ACV to my water to make it easy for me to take. I like to do like lemon, ginger, ACV, and sweeten it with stevia. That way my drink, my water that I'm taking, even if it's lightly water, it still takes, like, you know, there are some flavors that makes me enjoy the water and make it easy for me to drink. Yeah, the next point that we're talking about in transitioning out of keto is that you want to make sure you are engaged in regular exercise. Of course, you know, in keto, exercise or no exercise, you're going to lose weight. But now you want to make sure you're actually doing exercise. I, for one, have been doing exercise. Of course, my page is Guess with William, mostly with exercises. But as you transition out of keto, you want to make sure that you do exercise regularly, like 3 to 4 times. And it's very healthy, by the way. It's not just for weight loss, to build your muscles, build strong core, and make sure that as you age, you're healthy, your bones are strong, your body is strong, you have a good balance. So you want to make sure you do exercise. And the exercise should be a mix of cardio, a mix of strength exercise, and weight exercise, so that you are able to build your muscles and also lose weight, continue to lose weight on your journey. The next thing I'll talk about is your plate portion control. Now, normally you would think it's not important. This is a bigger plate, this is a small plate. Now you have transitioned out of keto, I will ask you to say use a smaller plate. Why? So that you don't go hitting your food. If I take this plate and do like this, protein, carb, and fiber, before you know, little food, this plate will full up. So that way, by the time I even see a plate like this and with food much, then it helps you sort of gauge what you eat and how you eat. So this is very important. Your plate portioning and your portion control is very important. So learn to use a smaller plate when you are eating. And I want to say something as another point, is that you want to make sure that you celebrate non-scale victories. See, everything is not about the numbers. It's good that you're dropping weight on the scale, but also take measurements of your tummy, of your hand, check your bones and everything, so that you know that, okay, yes, you're making progress. Because sometimes it can be very frustrating when the scale is not moving. But when you check your size, your waist size, your lines, you will know that, okay, yeah, this is actually moving. In fact, without people to, when your dresses will even make you know that, yes, that you're moving, your weight is moving, okay? And then beside that, even the energy you feel, you know, when you stop keto and then you do exercise, you eat healthy, you enjoy your life, there's this energy that you have that you can now use to do other things instead of just waiting around the clock to see when you eat. So it's very important to celebrate the non-scale victories. And yes, lastly, I'm going to add intermittent fasting. While you're on keto, you're doing intermittent fasting. Now you're off keto, it's still good. Make sure you do your intermittent fasting. And when you are doing your intermittent fasting, you're still doing your liquids. You're doing your liquid like your ACV water, your coffee, your coffee, yeah. Of course, make sure you're doing your coffees, your green tea, your MCT, your electrolytes, so that you are able to maintain like an intermittent fasting, to where you fast for 16 hours or 18 hours and then eat for 8 or 6 hours window. That way you are still able to even be in ketosis in the morning, because by the time you prolong your food to 11, maybe the last meal you ate yesterday was 6 p.m. and then you prolong your food to 11, 12, 1, and then you break with protein, you realize that you will still even be fluctuating between ketosis and normal metabolism to lose weight. It's what I have done so far, and I can tell you, in as much as, okay, I added back water weight in my body, my face is fuller, my body is fuller, but on the scale I've actually lost 2 extra kg and I feel better. I have all the strength to do what I'm doing and I'm living my best life. So please, you don't want to, you want to do something that is sustainable. You want to do something that over time it will not look like you're being stressed or you're starving yourself or you're depriving yourself. This way helps you to kind of still eat what you like, but you're eating it with sort of moderation. You are minding what you eat and when you eat, and then you are doing your exercise. At the end of the day, it boils down to you having a healthy lifestyle. Please, if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up, give it a thumbs up, like my video, subscribe to my channel. Don't forget, we are a family, we are making progress. In the next 5-10 years, we'll still be talking this, and then we'll be living our best life. Love you. Building a family here. Please, let's get right into the exercise. I love you.